Hey everyone, welcome back to day 21 of my journey to financial freedom through trading. As you can see, today is a proportionally larger red day than I typically have. I have been struggling with hesitation quite a bit. I'm just kind of not taking my setups. And so I figured I would increase my trades a bit today and, see if we can break through that a little bit. So I do think I got at least 1% better today. My hesitation improved a bit. I was less fearful to be in the market. And coming into today, I was like, I'm probably gonna go red today. That's okay. So as I keep it manageable, that's kind of a price I'll pay to have a learning experience. And I did learn some things, and I'll want to share them with you. So let's just go through my trades. So start off at STFS. Um, Shoot, I should probably move this back over. Move this here with me. STFS was my first trades. Right at 7 a.m. So this one, I need to be more diligent about this. But this had a 7 a.m. surge of volume. So make sure we're looking at it on all time frames. So popped up yesterday after hours. No news on this one, so a bit riskier because of that. That's okay. So I was thinking about taking an entry here, because this gave a nice pattern. It's above Whop, above the 9 EMA. You know, this is where I really should have taken it, especially knowing that it was a 7 a.m. surge. I mean, get in here, your risk is, pretty small, like 12 cents. And you just try to ride the 7 a.m. surge up. So 7 a.m. is when brokers like Charles Schwab, Thinkorswim, open up pre-market trading to their customers. So typically, if we have an obvious stock, we get a huge pop. So I need to just be more aware of that. I need to be ready for that. And ultimately, I need to take that trade whenever it presents itself. But then I got in, I got in way up here for this micro pullback here. Yeah, so I got in here. It wasn't a great trade. Um, yeah. So I cut it pretty much immediately. And I got back in way too quickly here. So I bought the dip. I got stopped out. I got back in. And then let's see, what did I do? I guess I got shaken out again because I got in too high. Yeah, got shaken out. So that was just an execution issue. Yeah, not super proud of that. I need to be more aware of, this micro pullback here, the bull flag here, into the 7 a.m. surge. I just bought too high, really. But at least I took some trades. Also on these, you'll notice all day. I mean, look at my winners, how small they are, and look at how big my losers are. One of the things I've noticed, this just halted, didn't it? Let's go over here. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. But one thing I've noticed is that whenever I set my profit targets, which you know, they in theory should help me get a better risk reward. But whenever I set them, I've noticed that I set them, and then whenever I try to close my position, it closes that order first and then my order, so I get a little bit later execution on my actual position. So honestly, I should really just kind of stop using those for now and just be more aware of where the 2-to-1 is, um, and visualize that. So yeah, and then I got in 626, 26. Yeah, we already went over this trade here. 591, 91. Yeah, I think I tried to get in here. Is that correct? 705. No, 03. So I tried to buy the dip when buyers stepped back into it in this candle, I believe. Try to buy this to get the rally back up. It didn't quite work. I got stopped out. Got back in here. 590, held too long. Got stopped out 550. I mean, pretty bad trade. This one especially was a really bad trade. So yeah, just still poor execution, but at least I wasn't hesitating too much. And I have trades to review. That's good. Amex, a nice pop with open. No, one sec. Sorry about that. Okay, so Amex popped up 7:54 before 8 a.m. 7:54 right in here. I know this trade. Remember this wasn't the best trade, but basically my thought process was it was above the 90 EMA, above VWAP. So I got in here for this break, candle over candle. It pops up, shows too much weakness, and then I start cutting it. So super duper small win there, but you know, I took this trade. I think this is not a terrible trade. It is like backside, but this is the pattern I'm looking for generally, and I'm glad I executed it relatively well. And yeah, that was it there. And then NCRA. This is the one that really, what I need to do in the future for my execution is trade a little bit less on the stocks that don't meet the 5 pillars, the stocks that aren't super good, and trade a little bit more on stocks like this. So this one, there was a couple opportunities that I wish I would have taken better. You get this, we've seen this on other stocks like LABT had this. There's one other one, it might have been VIVK, that had a nice pop the other day where it has this like kind of weird consolidation, weird chop on the 10-second, and then it breaks out and squeezes up. So that's something I need to be a little more aware of. I got in 275. I got in for this micro pullback. I believe I got in for this micro pullback. And I sold for a great loss. So yeah, got in this area, took a loss. Yeah. So let's look at kind of where I think the correct entries would be. So first was maybe this. Well, I don't know. Either this break here or this break here would have been a nice trade. So you get the red candle, you're waiting for the candle over candle. You might have gotten in here actually. If I had followed my rules to a T and not worried about the volume profile. I don't think I even had it pulled up in time, but you probably would have gotten in here risking the low, which would have been a relatively high risk. It pulls back it in, it doesn't break, so it's kind of A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Pop up, you get another little pullback before the breakout, you get the breakout, squeeze up, and then it flushes down. So that's kind of hard to trade. This kind of, not great price action. My assumption is that it's kind of a mix of buyers taking profit and shorts starting to hit it here. Goes down and then gets this rally back up. You get the break, boom, squeeze up. So this break trade right here, 206, it could have definitely been a good trade for, definitely could have been a good trade. Might pull back here. I'm not mad that I took that, just took a loss on it. Pulls back, you know, I marked out this with the fib tool just to show where 50% was. It pulls back just a little bit below 50%. Then you could get a nice, really nice entry here, but it was below VWAP. So no, it kind of did pull back too far, right? You get this squeeze up, a little bit of consolidation period here, pop below VWAP, nice rally back up above VWAP, and here I took a trade. Oh, yeah, that's right. I took this trade here. You'll see I took this trade here, got stopped out, and then it rallies right back up. So that was really unfortunate. That got me kind of emotionally compromised, so I just stepped away. I didn't take the pullback or this micro pullback here. Sorry for the misunderstanding. But yeah, so trading this front side could have definitely done that. I didn't. I think I might have just been focused on a different stock, which wasn't smart. Yeah, and then you get this squeeze up. Let's look at the 5-minute chart on here. There was a 5-minute bull flag here where it pops below the 90 MA. And then starts to get that move up, but you also get a false breakout in this candle. So yeah, it's kind of hard. A little bit of choppy price action, but it gave a super nice squeeze up. And I'm not really sure how you would have caught that without getting like stopped out multiple times first. But the stock met 5 pillars. You could see it hitting my 5 pillars catalyst. Had good news, AI infrastructure. You know, had good news. Because this pop up sells off with the open. So yeah, and that's really it. It was a little bit of a hard day. We had 3 stocks that were kind of all in play, kind of the whole time. Amix, this one, NCRA, and then VIVK. Now, VIVK and AMIX didn't have news at the time I was trading them. They were not quite as high quality as NCRA was based on meeting criteria. So I should have taken a few less trades on these other stocks and doubled down on NCRA and trading in here, higher quality. So yeah, a little bit frustrating, but I at least showed up and I learned something and I'm working through some things. So don't take my advice. But yeah, I'm working on some resources, some slideshows that will have a bunch of these charts in here, so you can look back at those and see, what works, what doesn't, and you can have that as a reference. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna cut it here. Check out this playlist up here for great resources, and I just made a video about how I set all of my screens up and my broker setup, ChartsWatcher, all that. Check that out. I think it's really informative and can be helpful. So check that out up here. I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. God bless. Stay safe. Stay green. Bye now.